Hello, 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 everyone. I was going to do a Zoom live and I was planning it for 4:30 and I got on, but I wasn't sure if I was doing it correctly. So I got off. I need to play around with it a little bit more. I'm going to do some testing on it. And then when I got the hang of it, then I'll try it again. And so right now I'm just going to do this regular live. If anyone pops in, I don't know. There's another live going on now from Petra's place. I think that's her name, Petra's place. But anyhow, she's doing one, and I don't know if anyone else is. So we will see. Um, so meanwhile, I'll just talk about what I've been up to. I have been trying to be careful with this COVID-19 because um, Florida's getting hit hard again with the COVID. And I'm trying to not go out as much. I am not totally going quarantining myself because I am going like to the doctors. And I went out to a flea market yesterday, and I went out to a yard sale. And the yard sale said they would be open until 2. And when I got there, my sister was with me. I'm going to get out and I'm going to see what's in that pile. And I found a lot of good stuff. It's still in the car. I will be doing a haul on that. Um, oh, and then I went to a thrift store too, and I didn't get very much there, but everything is in the cart. I'm going to be bringing it in this evening, and I'm going to do a haul on that. My nephew was here the other day, and so he helped me get all my yarn into the guest room, and him and I were and things next to the couch, and I need to get that cleaned up because that looks awful. So I'm going to work on that this week. And I'm also going to work on this room a little bit more now that I've got all the yarn out. I can work I that I like to hang things that are still in the packages, like patches, appliques, just anything that's in a package. And I'm not ready to take it out yet, or I might have some, and that's my backup. I'm going to hang it on my pegboard. Let's see. This week, I don't have anywhere I have to go, so that's good. I'm still working on the Samaritan purse for a little girl. I bought her a Barbie doll. I bought her some Barbie shoes, and I bought her a little dog for Barbie, and it has the dog bowl and the bone and a collar and something else. I can't remember what's in there. And then when I was hanging stuff up on my pegboard, I came across some Barbie things I got from the Dollar Tree. Well, one of them was it had a package of little pocketbooks in it, and I thought I would go ahead and include that. I have made 3 outfits. I have crocheted 2 dresses and then a top and a pair of shorts. And then I made a nightgown and a robe. Oh, and then I also sewed another dress. So I've done a little sewing and a little crocheting things for her. Um, I still need to cut her pillowcase dress out. So I'm going to do that this week. I might cut it out tonight and start working on it tomorrow. I'm not sure. Um, I am going to still make that little froggy purse for her. I finally got the directions printed out, so I'm going to do that. And as far as I know, that's all I'm going to be working on this week. And that's a lot. And I just do a little a day. And this room is almost done, but I've got fabric. I have nowhere to put it. And so that's one of my problems in here now. Now I've got the yarn out, which was a problem. And now I've got the fabric that's a problem. So it's all that fabric that I got from the thrift stores and the flea markets and all. I found this one booth. Oh, I fell in love with this booth yesterday. I went in there and she's got she's got everything you can think of for sewing and crocheting and knitting and embroidering and you name it, she has it. She has the zippers, she has buttons, all kinds of different buttons. She's got little leaflets. She's got these little books, like I showed you the other day from another yard sale, a thrift store. Yarn, crochet hooks, knit needles. I need an L crochet hook, and she didn't have any. So the highest that she had was a G. So I need an L crochet hook. So I may have to go to Walmart and get me one. Let's see. She has fabric. Oh gosh, fabric galore. She had it on top of her table. She had it underneath her table. What else did she have? She had, oh gosh, bunches and bunches and bunches. Oh, thimbles. No, yeah, she's got thimbles. I didn't look at those, but she also has bobbins, and I think I found some bobbins that might work on my Singer 201. So I told her, I says, I'm not sure if no, I didn't get them because I remember I told her, I says, I don't know if these are going to fit or not. She says, well, why don't you bring in one of the bobbins and find out? And I said, that's a good idea. So next Saturday, I'm going to take one of my bobbins from the machine and see if it's the right one. So I'll be doing a lot of shopping in her section. She keeps up all that good stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of shopping. Didn't notice if she had any sewing patterns. I really didn't look. Because she had so much stuff. My sister is waiting in the car. So, and she wanted to go to this yard sale that ended at 2:00. And so I got to the flea market about 1:15, something like that. And so I'm trying to hurry so I can get out to her. And then we got to the yard sale, and we got there about 1:30. So it must have been 1:00 when I got to the flea market. But anyhow, so we got to the yard sale at 1:30, and they closed up a half hour early, and they had stuff out on the curb. So my aluminum, like filing cabinets, and they're not the size of a filing cabinet. They're little drawers, and you get two on each section. She had the two set of drawers for $20, but I got it for free. I also found, I found a really, really, really old cookbook for my mother. My mother loves to read cookbooks. This one's about this thick. It's probably got like 1,000 pages in it. It's so thick. But she loves to read the rest. It's interesting if it's new or old. I get it for her because she loves to read the recipe. She said that one time my father asked her, why does she always read? Why does she have all those cookbooks? And she says, because I like to read them. Well, hello, how are you doing? Oh, you can't hardly hear me. Okay. Maybe I'm talking too soft. Maybe I need to raise my voice a little bit. I do have, I'm talking about yesterday when my sister and I went out to the flea market, thrift store, and yard selling. And we had a lot of fun. We don't get to be with one another very often because she's busy working, and then she's also busy trying to remodel her home that they bought a few months ago. And I tell you what, they're gutting out the whole house, the whole thing, 3,500 square feet. They're gutting out, and they're doing room by room. So she would like to have her house ready by Christmas, but it's not going to work. Oh, you can hear me better now? Good, good, good. I'm glad. So we got to spend the day together yesterday, so we had fun doing that. Um, let's see. And I was also talking about the plans I have for this week, that I'm going to be doing some more cleaning and organizing. I need to get my living room straightened up. Thank you for the smiley face. I like smiley faces. When I worked for Walmart back in 1999, the smiley face was for Walmart, and the fabric department had their own fabric and it said Walmart with the smiley face on it. And I made myself a vest out of it. And I used to wear it to work. Back then we were allowed to do that. We could wear if we wanted to make our own vests or aprons or whatever, but as long as it had Walmart on it, we could do it. And so I made myself a couple with that fabric. Boy, that takes me back. I worked for them for 7 years. And I worked every department in the store, plus I did remodels all up and down the North Carolina coast. And I lived in Virginia. Let's see. So anyhow, this week I am going to work on my sewing room. I am Samaritan purse for the girl. I said, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I said that that I am already making her some dog clothes. I bought her a Barbie and I bought her some shoes, pocketbooks, a little dog. And then I've crocheted her three outfits. One is a shorts and top, and then two were dresses. Then I sewed her a dress, and then I sewed her a nightgown and robe. And I think that's all the clothes I'm going to make for her Barbie, because her Barbie doll I bought her has a long gown on her. So I think that's all I'm going to do for that. And then I've got to get her pillowcase dress cut out and get that sewn up, which that won't take long. I love making pillowcase dresses. They are so much fun. Uh, and if anyone is wondering how I do a pillowcase dress, it's in one of my videos from 3 or 4 years ago. I did a video on it, and I'm still working on Caitlin's blanket. My oldest granddaughter. I'm almost through with it. I'm doing an edging on it. I didn't get it wide enough. So while I was finishing up the length, I was thinking, what can I do to make it a little wider? And I decided to do a border. So the first two rows going around all four sides, I did single crochet. The third, I did half double crochet. And of course, it's going to add some more onto the length too, which is fine because it's not as high as I would like it. Emmeline's blanket, I haven't started on yet. I'm going to start hers when I'm done with Caitlin's. Let's see, what else am I doing? Not much of anything. Went to the doctor the other day because I've had real bad sinus migraines, and he says he's ordered me some testing. He's put me on some medicated blood pressure pills, but I don't have a blood pressure problem. So maybe that's for the testing he's got me set up with. I don't know. So the first one is an MRI on my brain, and diagnosis because, and so we will see what happens. I'll just do it every. I've been watching a lot of doll videos. He's got some. Oh yeah, and then Mobile One Racing, which they do every March. Well, being as they couldn't do it last March because of the COVID, they did one this past weekend to make up for last March. So this following March, I'm hoping they'll be able to do another one. And it's like 12 hours straight of racing. And this is a race back in the 70s where Paul Newman and Steve McQueen used to come to their own race cars. And so that was going on in Sebring, but I think today is the last day because it's like 12 hours and it started yesterday. Cars. It's just when you're outside and it's loud, but not that loud. It's not loud where it really bothers you. And they also had it broadcasted. My Sebring race was the country, I guess, to Wode, trying to sell tickets to the race. And so, that's, well, I can't think of anything else to say. And it looks like you're the only one that's on here. And my glasses. Your name is Sunita? Is that how you say your name? Hey, Dora. And that carrier ago, I'd go ahead and do a live. And oh, I really, I get a little buffering going.